Welcome to another edition of the Quo-Cast, and I'm joined right now by Johnny from the band Quo-No UK. Welcome back to the podcast, Johnny. How are you doing?
Doing very well, thank you, and thank you very much for asking me, as they say.
That's quite all right. It's always good to catch up, because the last time I saw you and heard your band was at the convention last year. What are your memories now of that gig, looking back at it?
Well, apart from the baby and the when you did the memories, all good memories, actually. Obviously, we had a little episode that curtailed what we were doing. Became very difficult to carry on, so we had to pull up a bit, as they say. But honestly, he can play in my chair. He just had very bad hand cramps. So that's just one of those things. It's live, and that's how it goes. So no good crying about it. But as far as the rest of it went, really enjoyed it. Some fabulous bands on there. I believe I have heard that it was going to be the last one. So managed to just get in there just in time, as it were. Yeah, really enjoyed it. It was very good.
Yes, I think for a Quo fan in a band, it's one of those bucket list things, isn't it? But as it's the last one.
Yeah, well, it's definitely the one thing that we really wanted to do when we started. So, yeah, what can you say? It's probably the biggest thing to do. Fantastic behind the stage with Lloyd and that. And like I said, after we had a little health episode with Margie, they were very, very good behind the stage with him, and so put him right and made sure he had lots of water and sat him outside. So it was brilliant, and they really know what they're doing, don't they?
Yeah.
As opposed to us.
The one thing I picked up on from spending time with you guys in and out of the convention hall that we were in there was that you were kind of a cohesive unit, always laughing with each other, and that's the mark of a good band, I think.
Oh yeah, I think we've always got on quite well. We have the odd moment, as they say, but never ever sticks really. We've known each other for years. We've been in bands together for years. It's just one of those things that just one of those natural progressions. We decided to do the Quo thing, and obviously it's all the same people. So yeah, we've known each other. Well, me and Nigel have known each other since school, when we first started a school band, and that was in the second year at the grammar school in Tiverton. And then obviously from there on, you just keep doing it. Mark, slightly younger, they had a band in Tiverton, and they used to borrow our gear. And then came the point where somebody left and he came and joined us, and on it goes, really. So, and obviously Tom, the drummer, he came in just before that convention, I think, just to replace his father. He went off to do AC/DC. Well, ironically now, AC/DC UK have now got him drumming, because his father can't do that anymore. He's too busy. So they've asked him to do it. So yet again, one of our drummers is missing. But he comes and drums for us. We just have to sort of balance it up between dates, really. But we're all getting a bit old now, you know what it's like. Well, maybe you don't.
Well, the energy that was coming from behind that kit, I remember you telling, all of you telling me that he kind of gave you all a boost.
Oh yeah, definitely. Gives us a great lease of new life, I think. When he plays, he is very, very good. We don't tell him that, of course, but yeah, no, we do actually. We had a rehearsal Friday night. We thought we'd better get one rehearsed before we go to Glasgow, and he was on top-notch form there. It's really, really good. I hope we can play as well as that on the McVention. But it's like a bit of nerves and everything get to you.
Yeah, you've had a slight reinvention since last year, haven't you? Because you talked about kind of expanding out the set list a bit.
Yeah, we managed to get 2 new songs. Yeah, we had a plan. That's what we were going to do. What can I say? We tried various things. And we've got a couple of songs that hopefully people will recognise and quite like. and stick with us with it, really, because we enjoy them. But obviously, one of the big things about this McVention, and I think this is the last one. I'm not sure, but I think this might be the last McVention. I think Jay's got it in his remit that he wants as many different songs as possible. So there was lots of toing and froing, and we've come up with the set that we're doing. It's not what we normally do, but we're going to do it, and hopefully it goes down all right. Can't say no more, really.
Is this the first time that you're going to the McVention at all?
No, we've played 2 beforehand. So we've been very lucky in that respect. Played at the Classic Grand. Was it the Classic Grand? The first one. I thought it was a terrific venue. I think they knocked that one on the head because there was about 50 flights of stairs to take all the gear up. But that was a great place. I really did enjoy that. And then we played Slay last time. I think it was just after the pandemic, or was it before? Good God, what year is it?
There was a McVention slightly after the pandemic. Yeah, you're right.
That was it. That was the one. That was it. Thank you for reminding me. Yeah, we played that one as well. Yeah, we went on. Because I think John Coughlin played that one as well, and Ian Hill quoted that, and he did some of his solo stuff. If I'm Red Sky,
yes,
which is very good. I think he's pretty good, isn't he, Ian? So I've listened to his CD recently. I heard some snippets of that, and I thought that's cracking. It's good.
Yes, he's due to perform the entire thing live.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Really looking forward to that. But we shall see. It's we got to get on a plane Friday morning, fly up, hang about all day, trying to keep out of various establishments, and then get on and play Friday evening. So after that, great fun.
With it being Glasgow and all the history surrounding that, I mean, how does that feel?
Oh, it's absolutely brilliant. That's why we always look forward to going there. I mean, the Apollo, which is no longer there. Our first trip to watch the reunion concert in 2013, we decided we had to go to Glasgow to do it. Had to be there. And obviously we were hit with some pretty sad news during our time there with our drummer Jason at the time. His nephew got killed in a car crash, which, Jason had to sort of stay there for the weekend and obviously go back home and deal with that. So it was mixed feelings about that. But having said that, we've got a lot of happy memories about that. But but the McVentions, everyone we've done, brilliant, and always look forward to the haggis and chips at the Blue Lagoon under the bridge every time we go. Yeah, as far as the history of the Quo go, obviously they had a great rapport with the Scottish audience. They always said the Scottish audience was the best, and I think they were right. Really, they seemed to give them a really great reception. But anybody else from anywhere that's not Scotland, obviously, please don't take offence to that. But because we all like them, that's how it is.
Well, I think, like you say, there is such a rapport, I think, in Scotland for the Quo because of that live album and the various things. I think I read somewhere once that they did a vote on like the best band to play at the Apollo or something, and Quo were voted certainly near the top, if not at the top.
No, it's not surprising. That live album changed my life, and Nigel's especially, and probably everybody else's who's heard it. I get surprised when I hear mentions from band members that they didn't quite like it and it was a bit rough, and because I just don't see it. I just think it's great. It's really lively, raw. I mean, who wants to hear something that's, well, some people do, I suppose. Well, I love stuff that's just, it. And if you're feeling it, then it's brilliant, isn't it? It doesn't matter how many mistakes they make. It's, I've heard various versions of some of their early stuff, and you can hear it's littered, but they're really going for it, and that's really what got me. That's what got me interested in Quo. It was just the energy, I think, really, and that album certainly has energy.
Do you think once, obviously, we found out recently that the Butlins convention isn't going to happen anymore, as far as we know, and the McVention. It's seemingly the last one. Do you think another event could pop up in its place? I mean, they've had like the Rock Till You Drop Day and stuff like that.
Well, that's what I was going to say. That seems to have been quite a success. So, hopefully some things will carry on and bands can get to play them. I mean, if you can just get out and play your Quo, and for people who want to hear Quo of whatever age of Quo that you like, and there are bands that do all sorts really early, the 70s, the 80s, the 90s. There's people who do it all, really, and the 2000 stuff. And if you just like listening to bands play it, then go and hear them. It's just Quo, and it's worth listening to. That's why you like Quo. It's the stuff.
Well, there's plenty of Quo to be had at the McVention. Will you be playing Someone's Learning again?
Of course.
Yeah?
We have to play that one, otherwise we've got nothing to play. No, it's one that we love playing, and on occasions it goes quite well. But yeah, I love that one, and it's really my sort of preferred era at the time. Really, that's why I love listening to Baz Barry. He does all that really early stuff. It's fantastic. Never miss him.
Well, Quo-No UK are playing at the McVention. I will leave all the details in the description below on how to get tickets and such. Thank you, Johnny, for being a guest on the podcast today.
No problem at all, sir. Always nice to speak to you. Thank you very much. And see everybody, whoever we see, at the McVention.